Rasmus here with Rasmus Gaming. I found a cartoon from the year 2002 that I remember watching when it was brand new called Mission Hill that has a video game within the cartoon which has mechanics which mirrors only one game in existence, Chronicles of Elyria. In Chronicles of Elyria, it's a very die-hard game in the fact that when you go offline, when you're not playing, your character, your PC, turns into an NPC, and he's always there. Whether you command him to run your business, do some menial, mundane work, or simply defend himself, there has been no online game even close to having this mechanic. But this mechanic can be seen in a cartoon from 2002. Let's take a look.
A great new computer game.
Hey.
Would you like to take a look at my new game?
Yes.
You start the game as a Viking warrior. The more people you kill, the stronger you become, until finally you can afford your own Viking army and a fortress. And you play on the internet with other gamers. Toby, George, and I are going to team up and go on a killing rampage. Hey, ready to go rampaging?
Okay, just a minute.
Norseman headed your way. Kill him, Toby.
I don't know how. What do I do? What do I do? Help me! Ah!
Oh, I'll do it.
Sorry, I panicked. That Norseman looked just like my grandpa.
It's very possible in Chronicles of Elyria you will be attacking some guy that looks just like your previous self in a previous life, your grandfather. So I thought that was pretty funny. But there are many more similarities than that. Let's continue.
Look, if we're going to be an effective horde, you're going to have to get your act together. Man, I can't wait for George to get up and running.
Mom's been using you, hasn't she?
Toby, you were supposed to be guarding our fortress. What happened? Where are you? Huh? A Norse slave trader approaches. What is your command? Sell Toby.
So Kevin goes away to do some laundry, and his friend Toby was supposed to guard the fortress, and of course, the fortress is up in flames, and Toby's standing there naked in front of the fortress because he fell asleep. This is something that can actually happen in Chronicles of Elyria. You have to guard your fortress 24/7 to a certain extent. Yes, you can be AFK and have yourself on auto-defend mode, but let's face it, when you're playing the game and you're a PC and you're defending yourself, you know what's going on. But if you're sleeping and you're not playing anymore and you're logged out, your character turns into an NPC and he is on auto-defend mode. I really hope they fix the kinks of auto-defend mode to the point where it works, because this is what auto-defend might look like. Perhaps someone comes to attack you and you go like this, and then they stab you in the back. Will your auto-defense mechanism script be smart enough to turn around and get the guy before he stabs you in the back? There are just many scenarios that can take place. So I really hope they make the scripts really, really usable, because I'm personally going to have 2 guards guarding me at all times, because I'm paranoid that something like this might happen. Let's take a look.
Hey Cav, we really spruced up that old gem. You will not recognize it at the dance.
I'm not going to any dance.
What? You have to go! What kind of a parent am I gonna look like showing up at the dance without my own kid?
I can't leave my computer. If I do, Toby will kill me.
I can't leave my computer. If I do, Toby will kill me. That's literally going to happen with some players of Chronicles of Elyria that don't trust the offline NPC auto-defense mode. So it may burn out some players. From my personal experience of playing online games for 20 plus years, if something can happen, it will happen. If your castle can be annihilated, your castle will be annihilated, given enough time, unless you protect yourself and adapt. You have to protect yourself, adapt to what's going on. You might have to move your castle a couple times if you located it in an area where players love to, let's make this area the total no man's land and kill everyone and level everything. You might have to pack your bags up and go to a safer place. But let's continue and see what happens to Kevin and Toby.
And God only knows what George is planning. Yes!
I, for one, cannot believe you'd rather bury your nose in that darn computer than go to a dance and meet some nice girls.
Look, I've got more important things to do than obsess over women. Hey, my concubines are here.
Kevin, let's go! Come on, chop chop, let's get the show in the... What is this?
It's called fortifying your defenses.
Oh, no. We're off to the big dance. Look at you, your hair's a mess.
Let go of me, stop! I can't see my battle lines. Dances are voluntary activities that...
Now buck up, smile, look like you're having fun.
Sure, I'll just chit-chat over punch while Toby's army beheads me and mounts my face on a pike.
That's the spirit.
Toby's away from his computer. That means nobody's defending his fortress.
Hey, how's my little jolly boy? Having a good time?
No, let me go. Come on, I'm in a big hurry.
Toby, my baby! I'm doing it, Daddy! I'm biking all by myself!
Aha!
Your fort is going down. My navy's gonna blast you.
Yeah, your navy and what army? I'm a dead man.
Now this is just a cartoon, but I believe it's a pretty realistic representation of a theoretical scenario that could actually take place when Chronicles of Elyria launches. People might have to run home knowing someone is not defending their castle. I can imagine even worse scenarios, people driving 100 miles an hour to get home to defend their castle. Let's hope nothing like that happens and all of the issues are ironed out and made smooth during the alpha and beta process. I have pledged a good amount because I've never seen a game with such amazing mechanics. While there are nightmare scenarios, I believe the pros far outweigh the cons. You won't be safe 24/7 like World of Warcraft. When you log out, you're going to stay online unlike every other MMO out there. But the pros of not knowing what is around each corner, the pros of like Ultima Online launch day in 1997 where you can place your house anywhere. There's free land everywhere, give or take. Like Ultima Online 1997, when you leave town and there's no guards to protect you, you can get killed. But that's an exciting, interesting thing. In my personal experience, it's a million times more interesting, fun, entertaining. Even getting killed, yes, even getting killed. Humans are the most chaotic, unpredictable things on this earth. And in an online game, I consider it fun. One day I'm going to be carrying my wagon with my horse from one town to another. Perhaps to trade. And perhaps a bandit of thieves are going to jump on that, snatch all of it, and kill me and take everything. Such is a mechanic that doesn't exist in the boring games where you know no one can touch your caravan, no one can touch you. When no one can touch you, an extreme dullness sets in. An extreme jaded becomes a chore. I was talking to my brother about Ultima Online Phase 1. Beta up into Phase 2 and then launch 97, 98, 99, 2000 pre-Trammel. And I told him, you know, These new players that only know World of Warcraft, they literally don't have anything to reference to a game where not everything is safe, where they can die outside of town. And so they jump to the conclusion that it's horrible, scary, and everyone just mass kills everyone. That takes place sometimes, but what happened, I was there firsthand. 1997, 1998, 1999, Ultima Online was a peaceful place. There were social rules, and people abided by them. I could walk out of town as a blue player and come across a group of 5 to 10 reds, and they would respect me to the point where they wouldn't kill me. There's politics involved to a certain extent, but if you show you're not afraid and you prove yourself time and time again, you can earn the respect of any murderous thief. And it's not so scary. Or you could leave town only with what you know you don't care about. There are many strategies, but I was killed many times. I killed a couple players here and there, 99% of the time out of self-defense. And I'm not a notorious PK. I'm a huge fan of PvP. Huge fan of PKs, anti-PKs. Huge fan of the amazing formula that is produced when you combine these different types of players. PvE players, PvP players, in between, merchants, crafters. When you merge all these different types of players in a place where anything can happen, anything can be destroyed, anyone can do anything, it creates an environment which is devoid and doesn't exist in these Care Bear World of Warcraft type games where you're invincible and you don't lose anything. When you don't lose anything, you don't gain anything. Where there is no risk, there is no reward. And I believe the greatest reward will be found in games with this mechanic, the mechanic as seen in this cartoon. Even though there's a downside, the mechanics seen in Chronicles of Elyria, there's an extreme upside. Where there's great risk, there's great reward. And I have pledged. And as of the filming of this, let's take a look at the current level of funding. $886,000 they have raised on Kickstarter, Chronicles of Elyria, out of $900,000. That's an amazing amount. I have pledged for a couple accounts. I look forward to beta testing the game, look forward to alpha testing it. I look forward to the game 100%, everything. I've watched many videos on the subject of this game, read everything I could on the subject. The more I read, the more I learn about this game, the more I like it. So I highly recommend you pledge to it, pre or post the Kickstarter, but there's only 20 days left. If you like a game where anything around the corner can get you, or you can be that guy which can jump, and if you're a farmer, you could farm your way to riches. That can't really happen in other games. In this game, you can take out a king theoretically. Because that theoretical option is there, it makes for a very interesting game. I thank you for watching. This has been John Rasmus with my new gaming channel. Be seeing you.